Honestly, Leslie does need someone to slap some of these looks off of her face. Not enough people slap on the show for my liking. It's Monday, time to start another week of Beyond the Gates with today's Monday, October 20th episode. A fairly low key start to the week overall. My favorite scenes today were probably the start of the episode when Dani and Andre were at the club and in walks Leslie. And Andre doesn't want Dani to see Leslie there because it might go bad. And then at first he thinks it's Haley, but when she sees it's Leslie, she says, "Oh, look, it's Fairmont Crest's other home-wrecking thought." And then Dani is pissed that Leslie's holding court in her family's country club. And Andre has to tell Dani that they don't actually own it, and wants Dani to be calm. Dani was trying to be, or at least have some decorum, but then said that she wants someone to slap the look off of Leslie's face and says to hell with it and gets up and is about to do it. Andre can't even stop her, but then a call from her mother, Anita, did put an end to that. I was kind of looking forward to an Dani and Leslie confrontation. Honestly, Leslie does need someone to slap some of these looks off of her face. Not enough people slap on the show for my liking. Dani slapped Haley way back when. We could use some more. We could use more slapping. It is a soap opera after all. So kind of sad we didn't actually get a Dani-Leslie confrontation. Because Dani's talked a good game with Leslie in the past, but never really bucks up to her. So I was looking forward to Dani doing some bucking up today. But didn't happen. So Dani and Andre get called to her parents' house because Anita and Vernon each want to talk to them separately. Now, at the start of the episode, Vernon had a mysterious phone call saying that he was disappointed that he can't see someone. Anita overheard this conversation, asked about it. He played it off as some sort of golf thing, but I don't know if that was the case. I don't know if we were supposed to see that as a mystery, if Vernon might be doing something shady. Hopefully not an affair. We do not need another Dupree man having some sort of affair or cheating. It's totally played out at this point. Yesterday I said in my Soap Opera Sunday video that as much crap as I give Beyond the Gates writing, it still has better writing than the other four American soap operas right now. But if if these writers put Vernon as a cheater too, it's going to be overkill. That is like, let's get a new idea to have some sort of problems for a couple. I would downgrade that idea and have to put the writing as bad as some other shows. So hopefully that's not the case. But in this episode, Anita and Vernon talk to Dani separately. They're saying they just want to see where Dani and Andre really stand, because they care about Dani. So Vernon takes Andre to the side to talk to him. I love that Andre told Vernon that he wasn't nervous to talk to him when Vernon implied that he probably is. Andre's saying that they've already had this conversation. He intends to respect Dani and that he really does care about Dani. I just like that they've given Andre more of a personality lately, because I've done a lot of complaining about how this show kind of has the male characters not have backbones. Andre has definitely grown a backbone over the past few weeks, so it's been good to see. Anita talks to Dani separately, at one point asking her if she really loves Andre. Dani says she loves Andre enough as a friend, someone who lifts her up. But Anita said that it didn't sound like it felt like the kind of love that Dani and Bill had, that she and Vernon has. And Dani said she isn't sure she wants to repeat her marriage to Bill, which she shouldn't. I mean, Dani and Bill's love has always come across as just toxic. So some of this conversation was weird, with Anita making it seem like it's bad that Dani's love for Andre is different than how it was for Bill, because clearly that relationship has always been toxic. So the show continues to tell us that Dani and Andre might keep this marriage of convenience, kind of. But at the same time, I like that it's modern. I like that the love between Dani and Andre is their own thing and different than an ideal love or even these characters' own past loves. I think that's a good thing, that it is a modern relationship between Andre and Dani where they have a unique relationship with each other. It started more of a fuck buddy situation, but has certainly grown to be above a above a fuck buddy, above a friendship in general. And it's just a very unique thing, and I think they're doing a good job with that. Now, on the flip side, we had a lot of weird build to Ted and Nicole today. We got to see Laura and Mona in Nicole's office actually doing some work or trying to do some work with Nicole. I'm glad to see the show hasn't forgotten Laura, because I'm sure one day maybe Leslie will actually go down for that possible crime. But Mona, I don't really like Mona, to be honest. She's definitely my least favorite side character. I just feel like she's always too stuck up the Dupree's asses for me. But today they're trying to get info out of Nicole when she gets flowers from Ted. And Nicole already knew the flowers were from Ted before reading the card because something happened last night. On the other side, we have Eva meeting with Ted, surprised to see her father so happy because she got wind about the fact that Ted and Nicole's marriage, or I mean, while their divorce might be official soon. They have the official decree or whatever. And so Eva's trying to figure out why Ted was so happy. He's having flashbacks about Friday's episode when Nicole came to visit him. Nicole's being coy with Laura and Mona about what happened the night before with Nicole and Ted. So the show seemed like it was implying that the two may have had sex. But then we eventually get the flashback, basically what we saw on Friday, that they were getting close in the hotel room, happy to see each other, almost kissing, but that's when Leslie set off the fire alarm in the hotel, really putting the kibosh on that from happening. So Mona and Nicole are wondering if different things. Nicole is saying that she may have ended up doing something she would have regretted if the fire alarm had not went off. Mona is saying maybe it wouldn't have been a regret. Maybe it was meant to happen. On the flip side, when Ted is talking to Eva about this, Eva's having flashback of her mother in a new wig. And of course, Eva puts it together that her mom was probably involved with the fire alarm being pulled. Now, this is just more annoying writing for Eva. I feel like I've been complaining about this for weeks because they don't know what they want Eva to be as a character. She's always able to see how manipulative her mom is and how desperate her mom is. But then for the past few weeks, they've also had Eva be as desperate as her mom, where Tomas was concerned and even recognizing that at one point and then still doing it. So I just continue to feel like the writing for Eva is all over the place, and I really wish they would just pick which route they want to take Eva. I'm really hoping the character of Isaiah debuting this week can help fix the Eva character that they have done damage to over these past few months. That's my hope. It's one of the things I'm looking forward to this week is some new blood on the show where we get the introduction of Isaiah. Hoping that goes well overall. Later, Eva confronted Leslie about this. Leslie, of course, would not admit to being the one to pull the alarm at first, but Eva can usually tell when her mom is bullshitting her. As for Nicole and Ted, Ted did text Nicole, and Nicole went to go meet him. He was hoping that it was going to be a good meeting because they talk about how she did finally let her guard down the night before, and without the fire alarm, she probably would have ended up in bed with him. And Nicole agreed with that, but then said that she loves him and will always love him. But in their situation, Love is not enough, and so Nicole tells Ted that their marriage is closed for good. And I'm hoping that's the case because I don't feel like the show has done a good enough job of wanting us to root for Ted and Nicole to get back together. Definitely the writing has not been there for that. So I can't imagine that's what they want us to think or root for. I'm certainly not rooting for a Ted and Nicole getting back together story. At least not right now. They have more work to put in for that to happen. Still don't know how I feel about Ted and June though either. So we'll see where they take the usual directionless character of Ted. Hopefully somewhere well. And I also don't know where they take Nicole because they're really not building up the Carlton and Nicole relationship either. So a lot of questions for these characters that do need some good new directions, like a lot of characters on this show are starting to need. But slow episode today, but there are some things this week I'm looking forward to. I think, well, I'm always looking forward to Haley, Bill, Dani, and Andre stuff. We're going to get some Haley and Bill stuff in the next couple episodes, I believe. And then the debut of Isaiah, like I said, I hope it is a good character debut, and I hope it fixes Eva's character.